Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we are generally going to practice MCQs based on priority sector. So, priority sector lending is basically these are the sector which is given priority over other sector and which is defined by Government of India as well as RBI. These are the most important areas for the overall development of Indian economy. So, um, Today we are going to practice question based on priority sector lending or PSL norms. Okay, so whenever you talk about priority sector, if you talk about the categories, so we have eight major categories like agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, and others, which means the weaker section. Okay, so let's start with the question. So we will practice number of question based on PSL, which is definitely going to help you in your upcoming examination. Please do like and share this session. Okay, so first question on your screen: which of the following is not part of priority sector? So as I told you, we have eight sectors which are generally categorized priority sector for Indian economy, and the guidelines regarding these are generally issued by RBI to banks in India. Okay, so out of these four, which is not part of priority sector, so what will be your correct answer? Banking. Okay, so banking is generally not part of priority sector. The other initiatives through banking as part of priority sector. So if you talk about the categories under priority sector, so we have these eight categories: agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, and weaker section or others. Okay, so these are the eight sectors which are very important for the development of Indian economy. So that's why RBI they generally categorize these sector as a priority sector, and there are some special provisions which are generally given to this particular area, or even there are some set of guidelines which is generally issued by RBI towards the bank, and these guidelines are generally known as PSL norms. Okay, and if you are running a banking business in India, so you have to follow these particular guidelines. Next one: domestic commercial bank, including public sector bank, private sector bank, have to lend what percentage of their respective A and BC adjusted net bank credit to the priority sector? So this is a very straightforward question. Okay, so whenever we talk about priority sector, so it is for every for different type of bank we have different limits. Like for if you talk about the RRBs, it is 75%. For regional rural banks or for cooperative banks, it will be 75% by 2024. For small finance bank, again it is 75%. Okay, so now the question is generally based on domestic commercial bank. So domestic commercial bank, they have to lend what percent? So what will be a correct answer? 40% of their total lending. So adjusted net bank credit, so the total lending amounts which remain in the hand of bank. So let's say if there is any bank, let's say the ANBC of State Bank of India, or the total lending amount with the State Bank of India is 100 crore rupees. So out of this 100 crore rupees, they have to lend, or State Bank of India have to lend 40 crore rupees to the priority sector. Those eight different areas. So they can give loan. This 40. This is the mandatory rule. Okay, this is rule one basically. So they cannot deny this particular thing. Otherwise, RBI will make some penalties. So if you are running a commercial bank in India, so whatever is your ANBC, you have to lend 40% of your ANBC to the priority sector. Okay, next one. Loan to individual for educational purpose, including vocational courses not exceeding dash, are considered eligible for priority sector. So if any bank is giving loan to any students, okay, education loan, so till what amount they can consider that particular one as a priority sector? So what will be your correct answer? 20 lakh rupees. Okay, so it is for domestic education as well as abroad education or international education. Okay, so if let's say State Bank of India give loan to Mr. X amount 25 lakh rupees. So out of 25 they can show 20 lakh rupees in their while they report their PSLs to RBI. Okay, so 20 lakh is the maximum limit which can be considered as priority sector lending as per the RBI provision. Okay, so previously we have different 10 lakh for domestic, 20 lakh for international, but now it is for domestic as well as international. The limit is same, that is 20 lakh rupees. Next one, RRBs, regional rural banks, have to lend what percent of their ANBC to the priority sector or their overall lending to the priority sector? So I just gave you answer of this question. So what will be your correct answer? 75%. Okay. So domestic commercial bank like private sector bank, public sector bank, they have to lend 40%. But RRBs, they are they if you see the formation of RRBs, they were built toward the regional and rural areas. And if you study the regional and rural areas, so they are something related to your priority areas. Okay, so that's why. Next one, what is the overall target for agriculture sector under PSL category? So as we told, like commercial bank, they have to lend 40% to the priority sector. So out of this they have to lend 18% towards agriculture. Okay, so let's say this 40% equal to 100 crore rupees. So out of this 100 crore rupees, 18 crore rupees they have to lend in priority sector, or they have to lend in agriculture and allied activities. Okay, so the further distribution is 18% in agriculture, 7.5% for MSMEs, 12% for weaker section. So we have the further categorization as well. So what will be your correct answer? Your answer will be 18%. So out of 40%, they have to lend 18% in agriculture. So if the 40% equal to 100 crore rupees, so out of this 100 crore rupees, 18 crore rupees will go to priority sector. Okay, so I hope you getting this particular one. So please do take care about this. So whatever is their ANBC, so their ANBC is they have to lend 40%. Let's say this ANBC equal to 100 crore rupees. So out of this 100 crore rupees, they have to lend 18% in agriculture, 7.50% in MSMEs, 12% in with weaker section. So this is the further classification. Okay, next one, which of the following area covered under agriculture PSL norms? So if you talk about the agriculture, it is further categorized among three parts. So these are agriculture infrastructure. Okay, so like if bank give loan for the construction of canal and all these things, or any kind of infrastructure related to agriculture, ancillary activities like allied activities which is related to agriculture, small and marginal farmer direct loan. Okay, so what will be your correct answer? All the above. So option D will be correct answer. So agriculture is an important part of priority sector lending, because if you see, so out of 40% they have to lend 18% to the priority sector. So if you talk about the further classification, so we have this one as well. Okay, so agriculture infrastructure and ancillary activities, these are three major areas where we generally further classified, or bank they generally lend their money in agriculture sector. Okay, so again this is very important one, please do remember this one. Next one, to ensure the continuous flow of credit to priority sector, the compliance of bank will be monitored on which basis? So this question is generally based on the reporting cycle of PSL. Okay, so every bank they have to lend in priority sector. So how they are lending, are they going to achieve their target or they are missing their target? So they have to report with RBI on quarterly basis. So what will be your correct answer? In every 3 months, which means on quarterly basis. Okay, so again this is please do remember this one. If there is any shortfall, so RBI will ask and they have to manage through a PSL certificate, or they have to deposit, they have to lend more in these specific areas. Next one, bank having shortfall in lending priority sector shall be allocated amount for contribution to dash fund established with NABARD. So let's say if there is any bank whose PSL target is 100 crore rupees, suppose that there is XYZ bank, State Bank of India, whose PSL target for financial year 22-23 is 100 crore rupees, but they achieve only 90 crore rupees. So there is a shortfall of 10 crore rupees. Okay. So now how RBI will manage this particular fund? So RBI will direct to State Bank of India. You have to deposit this particular money with a Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. Okay, RIDF, which is a fund under NABARD. Okay. So if any domestic commercial bank, they miss their PSL target, so they have to deposit that particular money with RIDF under NABARD. And if it is foreign bank, they have manage that particular one with a SIDBI Industrial Development Fund, or even they can buy the PSL certificate from other bank as well. Let's say there is a bank, this is the case of State Bank of India. There is a bank which is, let's say it is PNB. Okay, so PNB's target was supposed at 70 crore, and they landed 80 crore rupees in the priority sector. This was target and this was the landing. So they have a surplus money of 10 crore rupees. So State Bank of India, they can buy PSL certificate from Punjab National Bank as well. Or the other option is they can deposit that particular money with RIDF under NABARD. I hope you're getting this particular thing. So little bit technical, but if you'll study the if you watch the fundamental video, so you'll easily get these particular question. Okay. Chalo, next question. Consider the following statement and find out the wrong one about PSL. So for education loan to individual for educational purpose, including vocational courses not exceeding 10 lakh rupees. So this is 20 lakh. This is an incorrect statement. It should be 20 lakh. Housing loan to individual up to 35 lakh in metropolitan cities, which is correct one. Housing loan 25 lakh in rural areas. Again, this urban centers, construction and purchase. This is correct one. Loan up to 5 crore per borrower for setting up school, drinking water facilities, sanitation, or which is part of infrastructure development. This is also correct. Okay. So statement A is incorrect about PSL lending norms. Okay. So quickly go through this one. I'll just come back in 1 minute. Okay. So So next question on your screen, guys. Please quickly go through the question and try to answer, because we already discussed this particular question. Okay. So the question is the loan to unit under Khadi and village industries sector are eligible for classification under the sub target of dash percentage prescribed under micro enterprises. So whenever we talk about this is like khadi in village industries is part of micro enterprises, and for limit for this particular category is 7.50%. Okay, so A will be correct answer for this particular one. So bank, they have to lend 40% of their A and B C to the priority sector. So let's say if 40% equal to 100 crore rupees, okay, if it is equal to 100 crore rupees, so out of this 100 crore rupees, 7.5% they have to lend in MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. Okay, MSME. Okay, so this is part of Khadi and industrial is part of your MSME. So the 18% in agriculture, 12% to the weaker section. So I hope you remember that particular one. So you'll easily answer this one. Loan up to a limit of dash crore per borrower for building healthcare facilities, including Ayushman Bharat in tier 2 to tier 6 cities under social infrastructure. Okay, so this is something related to, this is like this was introduced in 2019 20. Okay, and basically for infrastructure development like school, colleges and all, it is 5 crore rupees. But under Ayushman Bharat, for any kind of healthcare development, so the amount limit is rupees 10 lakh, 10 crore. Okay, so do remember the differences. In normal social infrastructure development like building of school, colleges and all, so it is 5 crore rupees. But we have a special case of Ayushman Bharat. So under this, the construction of healthcare services, we have a limit of 10 crore rupees. Okay. So here you can see this particular notification as well. So loan up to 5 crore per borrower for setting up school drinking water facilities, sanitation facilities. It include construction of urbanization, reimbursement of household toilets under and water improvements in household level. Loan up to 10 crore rupees under Ayushman Bharat for building of healthcare services. So there is a difference, okay, and this was the newly added one. So please do remember the difference of 5 crore rupees and 10 crore rupees. I hope you guys getting this particular one clearly. Okay, chalo, let's move to the next question, guys. Quickly go through the question and try to answer the question. Okay, so consider the following statement regarding PSL limit for banks and find out the wrong one. So you have to find out the wrong statement. The overall target for domestic commercial bank is 40% of their ANPC, which is correct one. Out of this, they have to lend 10% to agriculture. So this is incorrect statement. Okay, so they have to lend 18% in agriculture sector, 7.5 MSME and 12% for weaker section. So statement B is incorrect with respect to PSL limits which is given to the banks. Okay, so here you can see the overall limit as well. Like I took this one from RBI website. So priority sector lending overall target is 40%. Agriculture it is 18%, and micro enterprises MSME it is 7.5, and weaker section it is 12%. Foreign, if you talk about the foreign bank with less than 12 branches, more than 20 branches, this is same. Less than 20 branches, this was the guidelines. Now every bank they have more than 20 branches. Regional rural banks, this is the different one. Okay, so in case of weaker section, they have to lend 15%. So here it is 12% and here it is 15%. Remaining is same, and the overall target is 75%. Small finance bank, that is 75%, then 18%, 7.5 and 12%. So this is the guidelines which is given by RBI to different categories of bank. Okay, next one. What will be the total target of priority for primary urban cooperative banks till 31st March 2024? So recently RBI increased the PSL limit for urban cooperative bank. Previously it was 40%, then it increased to 50%. Now the target till 31st March 2024 is 75%. So what will be your correct answer? 75%, option E. Okay, so here you can see the chart as well. So again a cutting from RBI website. So previously till 31st March 20 it was 40%, then it in 21 it is 45%, then 22 it is 50%, in 23 current it is 60%, and next year by the end of this financial year 22-23 or 31st March 2024 it will be 75%. Okay, so try to remember this particular data as well, so it will help you in your, it is not going beyond 75% because that is the apex one. Okay, so this will help you in your upcoming examination as well. Okay, next one. Which of the following is not part of PSL sector? So this is a very simple question. MSME is part of PSL, export is part of PSL, import is not part of PSL, education is part of PSL. So what will be your correct answer? Option C will be right answer for this particular question. We already gone through this list as well. So I hope as of now you remember this one. Okay, so try to remember. Okay, and these are like if you study the basic economics or the important or the key areas for the overall development of Indian economy. So you will find these are the most important areas for the Indian economy. Okay. So, guys, I did a video on banking ombudsman scheme or the integrated ombudsman scheme 2021 as well. Okay, so please do watch this particular video. This is definitely going to help you in your upcoming examination. And if you like the video, please do share with your friends and do like the video. So, guys, I'm trying to help you out with with different topics. So I hope you guys enjoying these particular ones. Usually I first come with the learning video, the fundamental video, and then I came up with a MCQ session. Okay, so my suggestion will be first watch the learning video or fundamental video. So once you go through that one, then you can practice these MCQs. So these are definitely going to help you in your upcoming examination. Okay. So if you're liking these kind of sessions, so please do mention in comment section. It will give motivation, and even do share with your friends so other can also watch it. And one request, guys, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and tell your friends as well so other can also join us. Okay, so this is it from my side. Thank you for watching this session. Bye bye, take care all, have a nice day.